What's going on, my YouTube family? How's everybody today? Happy Saturday. I have a special guest right here. This is Mr. Miles. I'll let him tell about his own self and not me tell it, but tell him a little bit about yourself, sir.
Sure. So my name's Miles. I'm currently stationed out here in Vegas with the Air Force. I'm on active duty, and I saw this huge monster in the gym the other day and asked him to come out and give me some advice. So here we are.
Yes, sir. And we will be working shoulders and back. Not a whole lot, but we'll probably just try to do a lot more volume today. When did you start training?
I've actually been in the gym for about 5 years now.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it, but
yeah. You guys haven't seen this guy, so he's not gonna unleash too much for you guys today, but maybe.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, we're about to get it. I just wanted to make sure I introduced Miles so you guys knew who he was. I would definitely make sure I put his information at the bottom, so that way if you guys want to follow him, he's an inspiring guy. He's always training hard. And look at the traps on this dude. Come on now. You know what I mean? That's the mountains. That's why we're in Vegas, right? They got mountains. He teams in right with that. So
metaphors for days. All right.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys soon. So hope everyone's having a blessed day. I'll give you guys a squeeze piece. All right, fam, I'm just giving you guys a quick update on what we're doing, because for this video, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Typically, I kind of interrupt the flow. You know, for those who are watching, Miles made a good point today. He's seen one of my videos and of me working out, and I usually talk in between. So this time we're gonna go a little bit different. We're gonna record all of the footage, and then I'll do a voiceover later. So I'll give you guys a breakdown of what we're doing, why we're doing it in a certain order, and then I'll also give you guys the reps and sets and all of that information. So just stay tuned and we'll get it. What's going on, my YouTube family? This has been a long time since I've done a voiceover, so I just wanted to make sure to let you guys know what was going down. We started off with the press because this is more of your mass building movement, compound movement. For shoulders, I know it's not a straight bar, but it's still more of a mass builder as opposed to dumbbells like side raises and things of that sort. But we started off with this. We did 4 sets. I think the max reps, or the lowest amount of reps, was 6. I think I did 6 with that weight. And Miles topped off, I think, with the 2 plates on each side. So we started off with a nice warm-up. We did 2 warm-up sets. So it's always good to make sure you warm up your delts, regardless if you're doing chest, back. Even when I do arms, I always start off with warming up my delts. So, which we didn't film. We did go and we did warm up our delts with dumbbells. We just do some twists. But it's always good to do that first. And then after we did the press, we moved over to side raises, and this was a superset. So we did side raises, dumbbell side raises, and there's multiple ways that you can do these side raises. You can go with your arms straight out, like how I'm doing right now, or your hand straight up. It's sometimes good to do a twist, like a cup twist. Just make sure that you turn your elbows, which also help. So you can do alternating ones where you just do one arm at a time, kind of like I'm doing the front. Like, that's why I said this was a superset. I went straight into front raises after I did the side raises. And this one also, you can change the way that you grip the dumbbell. Like I'm holding mine like a bottle. You'll see when Miles does his, he actually does a twist. It just gives you different ways to kind of shock the muscle when you change up just a small thing like that, like how you grip the dumbbell. You can use a barbell plate for front raises. You can use a barbell. You can use an easy bar. So there's different ways to hit and attack your shoulders. The thing is, it's just a matter of mixing it up and not making it the same every time, because your body will adjust and get used to if you do the same exercises all the time. And you want to shock the body. That's what gets the muscles to get really torn, because they're not anticipating, oh shoot, like this is a different way, like we haven't hit it this way before. So but yeah, we did the superset. We did same. It was 4 sets. On these though, we raised up the rep range. We're doing I want to say 10 to 12 reps, because we're doing lighter weight. I think I have a 15-pound for the front raises, and I have a 25-pound for the side raises. So for these, it's more about trying to keep your form good, trying not to swing the weight, and just keeping good control is the big thing. So it's not really about how much weight. If you can lift a heavier weight, and that is your goal, then so be it. Do so. No problem. But after we did this, I'm going to jump ahead because I want to add some music in. After we did the side raises, we moved to the rear delts, and you'll see that we used the 90-degree bench to brace ourselves by putting our head on it, just to keep ourselves steady to avoid rocking. And then we did 3 sets of, I want to say it was 10 to 12 reps. And you'll see that coming up. But I'm gonna add a little music in, and then I'll get back and I'll talk to you guys once we start back. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this voiceover with the music playing in the background. Something different. Let's try this out. But like I said, we use the 90 degree to brace ourselves. And it's just to try to avoid rocking back. Because if you don't, and you see I'm pointing out where the target area is, it's just for your rear delts. If you don't have something to brace yourself, then sometimes you tend to cheat a little too much. All right, fam. That concluded shoulders. We got every angle. We got front, we got sides, we got rear. We did the press for mass building. How you feeling, sir?
Good. Ready to start for back.
So now it's time for back. We're going to start off with rows, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'll let all the footage run through, and I'll do a voiceover. So hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. Talk to you soon. All right, fam, now we moved over to doing back. And this one is a great exercise for building thickness in your back. And this is your barbell row. So what you want is, you want to have an angle of about 45 degrees, your stance. So make sure that you establish a good, strong base, so you don't put too much strain on your back. That's why you have a slightly bended knee, and you're keeping a good angle, because when you come up top, you really want to squeeze at the top, because you want to get that mind-muscle connection. So when you get that squeeze, you should really feel the burn in your lats. Now this one is a mass builder, so you can go as heavy as you want, as heavy as you can handle, shall I say, to try to keep good form. Now if you're really like trying to kill it, there's nothing wrong with doing a few sets of just freaking banging it out. Just go for it, but just be careful of your form, because this one is one that could easily injure your back. And for me, like, I have a bad lower back. I have a bunch of discs that are bad, sciatic nerve. So for me, that's why I stick with this machine, this Smith machine, because it's a little more restrictive for me, and it's a little less strain for me, because there's a little assistance when it comes to doing the movement. But I love this exercise. For that one, we did 4 sets of, I want to say 6 to 8, and now we switched over to the close grip pull downs. This is another one that's mind body. I mean, they're all mind body connection. Excuse me. Just make sure that when you come down to the bottom, squeeze again. It's just like I talked about. If you guys saw the other video, my other workout video, make sure that you guys are really feeling it and squeezing. Don't worry about the weight. Don't get so caught up on, I want to try to lift the gym. Worry about getting good form, because you'll get the results that you want, and you're talking less risk of injury if you focus on your form, And me and Miles, we talked about this quite a bit throughout the exercise, even though I didn't film that portion. We were talking quite a bit because, he was letting me know that sometimes, he comes in and he just goes at it. He doesn't really put a lot of thought process sometimes into it. And, nobody's perfect, but it's good to make sure that you lock in and really feel it in the area that you're supposed to feel it in. If you are feeling it too much in your biceps, then that means that you're overcompensating somewhere and you're not hitting the area correctly, so you're able to feel it. But it's such a great feeling when you are working a body part and you feel it in that body part. So we did 4 sets here. We did 4 sets of 10 to 12 for this particular exercise. And then, but this is another one that can be deviated. Same with the barbell row. You can deviate your grip, and you can change up the handle that you use. Like this is close grip. You can do a wide grip. You can do a overhand, underhand, spread them out closer. It just depends on what you want to do. And then, like I said, it's good to mix it up and deviate. This is your cable row. And this is similar to the bent row, but you're now sitting at a different angle. This time we use the cable, though. We use the cable. Some people, you can, like this is another one that can be deviated. You can use a wide grip and use the wide grip bar that you use for the pull downs. You can use the little T handle like we used for the close grip pull down. There's multiple things. You can do single arm with this movement. And it's just important that you make sure you get a good stretch. Like, see how he's going forward. Stretch out the lats. And then when you pull back, squeeze at that back end. And really feel the tension put on that muscle. I'm telling you, if you've never, put that mind body in there, then you got to think about that when you go next time to the gym. And really, really focus on feeling it. You may not be able to do as much because you're going to feel that burn, but I'm telling you, it's well worth it in the end, okay? So, just amateur tips, how I give. And then lastly, we finished off with this pull downs. You can do this with the cables. You can do it with the the wide grip. But this is just a good finisher. Sometimes I like to finish off and I won't go any rest in between and just burn it out. I'll do about 3 or 4 sets and just burn it out, like, 12 to 15 reps. But really, at the bottom, just make sure that you're squeezing at the bottom portion, and you'll feel it. Oh, you'll feel the burn. But this was our finisher, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a different type of format for me to do the voiceover and the music behind it and some music. So give me some feedback if you have time. Let me know what you guys think of me doing it this way. I hope you guys got something out of the workout. Try this workout. This is a shorter version of what I typically do. And it's just because I'm in prep now. So I'm trying to really mix it up and change it up and really focus on some volume. But I'm doing each body part twice a week. So I don't want to overdo it on one session. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much. All right, fam, we are all done. And even though you guys saw like a lot of volume, we didn't go super heavy or anything, but it's more important to focus on the squeezing, and I'll be talking about that when I do the voiceover. But I'll let Miles tell you how he feels.
Yep, feels good. Got a good pump for sure. Steve hooked it up. He really got me to bring my brain into the muscle, something that I don't do too often. So. Well, it is
a lot of mental,
Yep.
The mental aspect, if you can push through a workout it's usually because of the mental aspect. Your muscles are going to fatigue before your mind. So just, always something to keep in mind. Amateur tips, I only give amateur tips. He gives the pro tips,
No,
I give the amateur tips.
He's got it backwards. YouTube.
Well, we're going to close this video out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. And follow this guy, man. I'll link, you'll see his stuff in the beginning. So just make sure you guys follow him, check him out on IG. And we will we'll talk to you later. Have a great Saturday, the rest of it. Be blessed, be optimistic, stay positive.
What Steve said.